welcome back. Just going to make up another little mixture of soy sauce and olive oil. I've just emptied one of the jars out in the garden bed. I'll show you what I got. It was just a massive amount of earwigs that just filled this jar up, so I thought I just sifted it out and I'll show you how many exactly were in that little jar, and it's only been about a week. So I'm just going to make up another big batch and I'll empty out all the other jars, and hopefully we can kind of try and get this under control. Yeah, I've just poured in about just under half a bowl of soy sauce because I'm going to make up a big batch of it, and just some olive oil. Olive oil is sort of like makes it a little bit slippery for them so they can't get out. I'll just give that a little bit of a stir up. Generally it separates anyway, but we'll head over and I'll show you what I found in one of those little jars. So I've just had an old vitamin jar. I thought that would be good, and it's got a lid on it, so if I am watering the garden, I just sort of kind of have it up in the ground a little bit more, but I just have it up like that just to sort of protect it from any weather that might come in, or just when I'm watering the garden. But this is the amount of earwigs, if you can see that clearly enough, that I got, and this has been out there for about a week. I have a real problem in my garden with these, so I'm sort of really happy to see that many. I'll just empty out, just tip this into this mixture here, and I can just show you exactly how many are in there. It's just, I can't believe how many are in here. If you can get a really good view of that. These things just completely destroy my veggies in my garden and some plants. So I don't know, I reckon there's got to be a good 100 in here. So can you imagine if I didn't collect these 100, how much devastation they can do in your garden. So I'll just dig that back into the garden. I'm trying to get it down to a little bit of ground level for them so they can find it easier to kind of get in there. And just sort of cover it up and see what we catch next time. So I've got this jar here. This has been from another bed, and I can see a snail in there already. So we'll just tip that out and see what we've caught. A couple left in there still. Oh, it's a bit gooey. That might be from the snail. So we've got a couple of snails, not too bad. Maybe I've got these ones under control. So a couple of earwigs and a couple of snails. So I'm going to get rid of this mixture because it looks a little bit kind of gooey. And I'll just put some fresh stuff in the jar. That down a bit more. And then over here, I've just got my other little multivitamin jar. It's always good to recycle. Just by looking inside here, I can see there's going to be quite a number in there. So we'll tip this one out. Oop. Some of them have fallen out, and there's still quite a number just in that jar. So we've got another snail. But also heaps of slaters, earwigs and slaters. Yeah, definitely wreak havoc. So if you really want to get them under control, this has been in there for about a week as well. So, but yeah, if you don't really keep them under control, they're just going to start eating everything in your garden, and yeah, you just lose your crop. Pour the rest of this in here. And I'll just pop it back over in this corner here where I had it, because I knew there was heaps and heaps of slaters in here. Anyway, it's a good way to use up a vitamin jar. It's nice and dark as well. So just one other thing with this flowering plum tree, every year I seem to get a little bit of fruit on it. It's not grown for its fruit, it's just grown more for ornamental, but I love just coming out and finding fruit on it. So just up in here, you can see them. They should be about ripe now, not quite. When the parrots come in, they tend to take a little bit of a nibble at them. So I do tend to try and come in and grab a couple before they do. They're quite tasty, and every year I cut this tree back, but I didn't cut it back this year, and it's actually grown a lot bigger, and also it's just a bit more privacy with the neighbours there. I love the colour. I love the maroon and the green on this. It's beautiful. My kids bought me this one year, years and years ago. Oh, there's quite a number of fruit in here. Have a look there. We've got one here. Oh, we've got a nice little cluster in there. That'll definitely get the parrots in. I'm not too fussed if they come in and eat them. Oh, there's quite a lot there. Look at that. Nice. So just a little update on this bed here. All those peas that I popped in and knew they were 6 months out of date, they've all, well, just about all of them have actually come up. So I put up this nice little trellis here, and I've just tied up a little bit of sort of string to just guide them up there, and hopefully I'll get some peas soon. And this is the lettuce. It's all coming along really good. We had a really hot day today, so I made sure I got up really early this morning, gave everything a nice good drink, and it seems to be, yep, no scorching of the leaves or anything. And a tomato bush, we're getting the first flowers on that, so hopefully we get a few tomatoes. So I'm using my own compost here. I've been going through and just picking out other plants that keep popping up. I'm going to get probably 1 million tomato bushes if I don't keep it all under control. I'd only want one tomato bush, but I've just been coming out every day, and I could transplant them, but one's plenty. I seem to get enough tomatoes off of that for a whole season. I'm not sure whether it's a cherry tomato or a bigger type tomato, but this will come from my compost bin. It's one good thing about your own compost is you can grow your own seeds from it. They sprout. And I've got this plant here that I bought. I'm not sure where the tag is, whether it's buried underneath, but it's like a silvery green shrub, and it's got these lovely hard seeds on them. I did pull them off this morning and break one open. I'll see if I can do it again. I think each one gets about 3 seeds in it. So I'll just crack that open. Oh no, you get more than that in this one. Like you get about 5 seeds in there. It's actually a really nice plant. The one next to it, yeah, it's not doing as well, but this is more of a flowers in winter. Get these beautiful little pink flowers on them, and now they've got these buds. I have to try and find the tag for it. Sometimes I'm not very good at keeping tags on things. I think, oh yeah, I won't forget what that is. I'll have to Google it. The corn's coming along really well. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 corn. We always get one corn that doesn't do as well as the others, but you seem to get enough corn off of them anyway. So I'm pretty happy with that. And this is one of my capsicums. I had 2 plants here. This has been in here for quite a few years, and I've just noticed that there's an actual capsicum on here. So this one will start, it's still all green on there, so this will all start sort of sprouting as well. This is the gerberas. This one has really come back to life. It's really settled in here, and it's even sprouting another nice new little flower there. And across to this one here as well. This one's just about to flower and shoot out some more little flowers. Oh, that one's already spent. And these are my dahlias. So this is a container. Yeah, just with these containers though, just a note to myself and to anyone else who is using these big ones. You can use them to grow potatoes in, but I'm also growing just some flowers in them. Is you really need to get that into position first before you fill it all up and plant everything, because they are super heavy. Unfortunately, this one will have to stay put for a bit, and we'll get it moved at some other point. Ultrasonic repeller is doing a marvellous job. I haven't had any dogs walking past the front of my verge there, stopping for a little toilet break. It's been really good actually. So, and if you can see it, it's just ticking and flashing. That's because it's detected me here, and it will put out an ultrasonic sound. So the passing animals obviously are getting deterred by that high-pitched sound. So I've just got some little drippers coming off of each of the polypipes throughout the garden here, just to really get the water where it's needed. I just find that overhead watering is really insufficient, and the plants are just not getting it. And this here is a beautiful little gardenia. It's a Augusta Tinkerbell. It's absolutely beautiful, and it smells so divine. And if you like those, this will be a perfect little plant. And so I've just put up some icicle little lights, solar powered little lights. I popped those up last night. And when it gets a bit darker, we'll come out and have a little look at them. That's all I'm doing at the front. Some people really go overboard and just decorate the whole front of their house, but it's great if it's solar panel, but if you have to plug it into electricity, I'm sure it costs them a pretty penny. But you know, it does look quite nice. It's got the beautiful blue colour and there's white, and you can just have different settings. So we'll come out a bit later on tonight and have a little bit of a look. Good night everybody, thanks for watching, see you in the next video.